Important update with the Zepbound savings card cluster. If you've been in chaos with this new Zepbound savings card update, friends, today I've got for you solutions and clarification. We're going to work through this together, my friends. If we don't know each other, hi, I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping. I've lost over 93 pounds in the last 20 plus months of being on GLP-1 medication, and I'm on Zepbound 15 milligrams currently, and was massively affected, like many of you, earlier this week when Eli Lilly, the manufacturer of Zepbound, decided to change the savings card terms. We're going to talk about that. Make sure you stay till the end because I do also have for my weightlifting friends a interesting weightlifting system that you're going to want to stay till the end. It's literally here in the studio. I want to talk about it for muscle mass loss. Okay, and some other cool things going on too. Let's dive in. So the important update is I went to go get how this whole thing started with this chaos with the Zepbound savings card that I noticed is I had to refill my Zepbound 15 milligrams prescription. I've been able to, with the Zepbound shortage, get it locally here. And so I went to go refill my prescription, and the pharmacist, who I'm like, she's awesome and has been incredibly helpful the last, year and a half plus, 20 plus months, said, you're going to pay $1,200, right? And I said, no, I'm not. Like, you're wrong. Like, please go run my savings card. Actually, that's not right. And she goes, no, actually it is. What's happened is the savings card for Zepbound has changed. And so I did a video on this. You can go see down in, make sure you click like and subscribe. You can go see the previous video of where I said it was $1,200. And I literally went after I filmed that to go pick up my prescription. Well, I went to go pick up my prescription, and because here on YouTube and because of my private Facebook group, which is absolutely amazing, high quality, fantastic people, said, you need to double check because it should be $650. It should not be. You're grandfathered in under the old savings card. Now, here's the update. If you are brand new to Zepbound, there's a lot going on here to piece through. If you're brand new to Zepbound or you're transferring over to Zepbound, this is the important hinge pin from the savings card update. That's not the one I wanted to show. Literally, this is from Eli Lilly's website. You can see my sources right up here. You can zoom in and see the website link that I'm on. It says that if you have the savings card before Tuesday, August 27th, 2024, you're good. So that's Monday, August 26th, 2024, you're good. That day and previous, you're good. You're going to be grandfathered into the old savings card. If you got a new savings card on Tuesday, August 27th, 2024, for Zepbound, meaning you're just starting to take it, you have no previous savings card with Zepbound, you will then be under that $1,200 thing I was talking about, which what I was talking about was, this is insane, by the way. It's absolutely insane. I'm going to read it straight from the horse's mouth again. It was, you can use the savings card for 5 refills, which the pharmacist had said I had used them because it's August. We're 8 months in, so that's 8 refills, 1 per month, 4 pens in a box. And it says for the new savings card, for new people starting August 27th, 2024 and after, that you can get on there the maximum savings of it. It basically makes it 5 refill prescriptions, and it's going to take off the savings of $463 per monthly savings. So I went to WebMD, and it was ringing up $1,200. And so after you hit, so that's 5 prescriptions, after you hit the 6th prescription refill, so if that's in the middle of, like if we're doing 2025, that would be June 2025, for example. That's the 6th month. See how there's 5 refills. That would be the 6th refill. Then it would go, you don't get the savings card if you don't have insurance covering this, which I don't. I'm self-paying, which is why I was using the copay card, the discount card, the savings card, the Zepbound coupon card to make sure we're all using, sorry, I keep showing that, using the same terminology. So when I went to go pay, this is where it's even more confusing. This is why I'm saying it's a cluster. We're going to dive into this because I want to keep my feelings till the end. I just want to present the facts and then I'll go into my feelings. It was a cluster because when I got there, the pharmacist, it took 25 minutes. And what you guys had said and what other people had said is there was probably a glitch in the system or the pharmacist wasn't aware when we were going back and forth on the phone about it being $1,200. There actually was an old key code she had to enter in, the checkout at my pharmacy. She's like, it's $1,200. And I said, no, it's not. You need to put in my old savings card. So I had to tell her. If I didn't know to tell her because of YouTube and because of my private Facebook group, I probably would have walked out and not paid the $1,200, $1,200. I probably would have walked out. because that's crazy to go from $550 a month to $1,200-ish. It was like $1,200 and some change. So she had to go get a manager to override. All five, clean up. Like she had to go do an override. And so the other lady had to go find the code and the manager. And thank goodness I go to one of the best, because I've scoped them all out in my area, one of the best pharmacies in my area. And they're wonderful. The customer service is bomb. They're super, super nice. And I know that they deal with a lot of people in a given day, and they're always so pleasant and friendly. They also always have they have Zepbound in stock more than other places do. I was about to say always, and that's not true, and I don't want to use that superlative. So they had to do a special code. Originally, I would have been charged the $1,200 because it didn't initially pop up on the register. So if you have an old savings card, you need to tell them you are grandfathered in under the old savings card. It is a code that the cashier has to put in for the old savings card. So that's part one. Part two, they made me re-pull up my old savings card to confirm. Y'all, I get 10 million emails a day, 10,000 DM. I'm exaggerating. It's not that many, but I do get a ton of correspondences and texts. So for me to find the text or the email or whatever, I was standing there for like 5 minutes scrolling through. I'm like, I'm really sorry. I didn't know I was going to need to pull up my old savings card to reconfirm the number. So maybe have that so you're not standing there like scrolling like I was. And where I go, it's a really busy pharmacy. So I was holding up the line. I felt so badly about it, but they did key it in. I did walk out of the store with it being $550, which I also thought it was only going to be, I thought it was going to be $650. So I don't quite understand why I saved $100 on it. That still makes zero sense to me, but I wasn't going to go, like I had already been there for, it was this whole process of talking initially to the pharmacist, doing this, driving there. I mean, it was like a 2-hour Gilligan's Island tour. Really, it was a 3-hour tour. It wasn't 3 hours, and the stress that this caused because Eli Lilly poorly communicated this, and in my humble opinion, I'm going to make sure I use my I statements. And I'm going to get later on probably in trouble for this, for saying it, but I'm going to say it because it's the truth. This was a horrible rollout of this new plan. This plan could have been better rolled out for existing customers. And what really burns my britches and makes me very angry, and I'm trying not to be angry about it because Daniel Tiger told me I can feel two emotions at the same time, and that's okay. Tremendous gratitude for this life-saving drug for me. I'm so grateful to what Eli Lilly has done for my life. They've saved my life and changed my life, but also the gross, egregious way this was handled. It's egregious the way that it's disgusting the way that this was handled. Why? Because what is in the newspapers, there was one source that has been reporting on this, that it was a price increase. Eli Lilly intentionally dropped the bomb that they were releasing the vials for 2.5 milligrams and 5 milligrams, while undercoverly, sneakily, not communicating they were raising the price and changing the savings card. Now, people who like me, if you're watching, Peter, some of my OG viewers here, if you've made it this far, if you have the old savings card, terms and conditions will change again in January. So I think it might be January 1, 2025. So I'm filming this at the end of August, beginning of September. So expect in, what is that, 3 full months to have these terms and conditions changed again for us. I don't know what it will change to you. People ask me and I'm like, I don't know. I wish I knew. I wish I had that kind of relationship with Eli Lilly. Probably after me saying that they have it egregious and I'm like mad about this. Probably not they're on their good side anymore. But the new terms and conditions will start in January for old savings card members. The Count, who loves you guys so much, my hot husband, he's amazing. He's just such a fabulous man. He will never be on camera, but behind the scenes, he works so hard for this channel to help us with the science and the data and things like that. Texted me, he's like, there was one news outlet, one, and I'll link it if I can remember, I'll link it in the description. He texted me last night, he's like, there's only one news outlet that's reporting on this price increase. Oh, wait, I'll just tell you what it is. It's arstechnica.com. And I've never even heard of that company. None of the other major news outlets are reporting on this price increase. It makes my blood boil. Why is no one talking about this? We're talking about, oh, Eli Lilly dropped the price for the beginning doses to have vials, which I did 3 videos ago. You can click like and subscribe and go see my playlist down below all about the vials. And that's awesome. For new people starting Zepbound, you can get it for only $3.99 for the 2.5 milligram dose as a vial. And then the Zepbound 5 milligram is higher price than that, but it's in a vial. You can get it through Lilly Direct, but you have to go through Lilly Direct. You have to go through Lilly Direct to get that. They want the control over that too. So, and that's great that the price dropped. And it's great that the vials, and I said in my previous video, that is wonderful. Thank you, Eli Lilly, for doing that. For the beginning doses, I do believe it's a beta for probably more doses and maybe for Mounjaro folks. And across the board, even for people like me who are on Zepbound 15 milligrams, the highest dose, it is going to alleviate the pressure from supply chain issues. It's good for all of us that those vials got released. But what I don't like and what I don't appreciate, and as a consumer who's, you know, self-paying, and Eli Lilly knows that more than 50% of people, or 50%, I shouldn't say more, it's 50% of people on Zepbound are self-pay. Eli Lilly knows that, which is why this specific term in the savings card for new people is now taking effect, that after 5 doses, the price will then jack up to the savings card is done for the year, basically. That's insane, because more than 50% of people don't have their insurance covering it. Now, this is where the good news is. So I'm trying not to be like, I don't want to cross henny penny, never. I don't want to be emotionally I am emotional about it, though. Well, let me just keep it real here. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I am emotional about this. I know so many of you, I want to phrase this right properly. The Countess of Shopping community means the world to me. Your relationship with me is like gold. And I appreciate anyone who watches my content or anything so much. And the fact that somebody could be taken advantage of within the Countess of Shopping community makes me so mad. And I feel like we as Zepbound users were taken advantage of in this part. It was unnecessary miscommunication that Eli Lilly could have ironed out very easily. There was not a peep mentioned of this. I looked. Correct me, because I know you guys will in the comments if I'm wrong on that. I have not seen a press release from Eli Lilly. Like I said, the only thing my husband and I found as of last night, which last night was August 29th, 2024, to have the dates in the evening, was this arstechnica.com. Lilly raises the prices on Zepbound while trumpeting the discount on starter vials. That's the only thing I've seen on this. This is what makes me, nobody's talking about this, except for people like, this is not making the news, whereas the vials were all over the news. And Eli Lilly knew that, which is why they dropped it at the same time. That's not a coincidence. Bum, bum, bum. So that's where we stand. If you're OG, you're good, you're safe. You're safe until the end of the year. We got, well, today's around in the end of August, September, October, November, December. And then it will change. Solutions, because I told you I was going to give you some. And I've got some fabulous stuff. You're going to want to stay to hear about my strength training. I've got a system here in the studio that I definitely want to talk to you guys about. I'm really excited to talk to you guys about it because it just came and I'm excited. If you're doing muscle, if you're worried about muscle mass loss. So the thing that I also want to share with you, is this prompted. So this is where it's good news, is I would not have pushed Join Fridays, my telehealth company I work with. You can use the discount code QUEEN. You can save, I think for one more day, $50 off your membership for 1 month. That will end, but use the discount code QUEEN. And they do PAs. They have a prior authorization department to do the paper pushing with your insurance. So they are paper pushing for me to try to get my insurance to cover this. Many of you said, Elizabeth, why didn't you do this 20 plus months ago? And to that, I would say, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't do that. I just thought it was going to be way harder. And literally, I went into the back portal of Join Fridays. There's a button. You click under your profile. You upload your insurance card, the front and the back. It took less than 5 minutes to upload my card. And then I just typed a message in for prior authorization. There's a button and said, hey, I would like a formulary exemption. I think that's what I said. Formulary exemption with my insurance for chronic obesity management treatment drugs. And they're going to go through and try to get PAs for each one. So if I don't get approved for Zepbound, then maybe I'll get a PA because I need one for WEGOVY. My insurance, my husband said didn't cover that either, which I thought it did, but it doesn't. It needs a PA. So if I can get a PA somewhere, and I'm very willing to switch over to WEGOVY. But then another viewer who lives right near me was like, I can't get it at all, WEGOVY. And I'm like, ugh. Like, this is where it's insidious. So yes, I can do compound. Many of you guys were asking about compounds. Love compounds. We'll go to compounds. I am just not a needle person. People are like, what? I like a pen. I really do. It takes me less than 2 minutes to do this whole process. With the needle, it takes me probably 20 minutes or so. It's a whole thing. And so just in terms, I am a productivity ninja, and not wasting time is very important to me. As a businesswoman, I'm like, I know my hourly rate for doing something for a client, or whatever, or even just hanging out with my kid or my hot husband, or working out with my new system, which we're going to talk about. So anyways, that's why I don't do compounds. But if it comes to that, I will go back to a compound, which is why my preference is the pen. Many of you guys were asking, you're like, why would you not just do the compound again? Which I did do compounds. And it was great. It was enjoyable. It was wonderful, wonderful experience. And I used the compound pharmacy was Red Rock, but I did it through Join Fridays. So Join Fridays prescribes both the brand name and compounds. So what I want you to also do is open enrollment for insurance, I believe has started, or it is starting. Fall is the time that happens. Start looking into new insurance plans now for what your company offers and what your choices are. Do not wait on this, because it's going to be laborious going through and seeing the different insurance plans. Go do your due diligence now. If you can change insurance companies, this is where people will ask me about my insurance. So I'm not going to tell my insurance company, but for our insurance, we have one of the best insurance companies in the nation. It's really, really good. It pays for, like, it's awesome. It's really, really awesome. It's really awesome. So, like with my daughter's passing, it should have been tremendously that's one of many examples on that. And so the cost in which they cover is, but they don't cover GLP-1 medications. Or there's all these, I should say they do, but there's a lot of hoops jumping through with them. So I digress. Anyways, Join Fridays doing the PA. If you can do a PA with your insurance company, you go push the papers. But if you're with Join Fridays, have them go push the papers. It's worth transferring over to have a $99 membership, which, by the way, includes all these group coaching things. Twice a week dietitian calls. So if you want to figure out your macros and have coaching, I paid hundreds of dollars for that separately. That is included in your membership, just FYI. So switch over to them. If you already are on, like, go switch to them, and then they can try the PA for you to push through with their PA department. It's worth it. Use the discount code QUEEN. Today and tomorrow, it ends. There's no exceptions. I think they said September 1st, my $50 off will go away. And then my discounts normally, I forget how much my discount normally is. It's QUEEN, and you still get a discount, but it won't be $50 for the first month. So that was one, the PA. Either you push it through or have Join Fridays and switch over to them. 2, open enrollment for your insurance company. Go see if you can switch insurance companies. Go see. And in my group, we've talked a lot about, like, whose insurance covers what. We've talked about that. So just FYI on that. And then 3, knowing now what the cost is with this, which is crazy. But so many of you guys are in the same boat with me. More than 50% of people pay for Zepbound. So getting the PA is not a bad idea if you can get it. So for example, for a year. So if I got it, the PA, it's not going to come in the next 2 days. So that would be hopefully in September. Hopefully I can get that PA for a full year, which would be September of 2025, which even with the savings card changes, if I'm under that insurance umbrella, that is golden. Because that's what that looks like. That's my takeaway. If you are self-pay, you're screwed, essentially. You get 5 goes at it. For the new people, I have no idea what the old people who are like me, who were on before Monday, August 26, 2024 and earlier, who have savings cards of that date and earlier. I don't know what the switch is going to be on January 1st, 2025. You know I'm going to be reporting it here, so click on that like and subscribe button so you can come back and see it. You know I'll be reporting about it here with that new change, but new people can come in and they don't need a savings card for the vials, FYI. Through Lily Direct, you don't need the savings card through that. So that's great news on that end. There's a lot of, Daniel Tiger told me I can feel 2 things at the same time. There's a lot of good and bad and not great and wonderful. But the communication on this, I think intentionally was kind of shady boots. Now, I think that was it for my notes. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. Put them in the comments or in the free encouragement group, and we'll continue to have this dialogue on it. So I did not pay, to be clear, $1,200 for my refill. After I filmed that video, I went to go get it. I had to go tell them, and if I didn't tell them, and I wouldn't have known to tell them, by the way, to put in the old card if you guys hadn't told me. You guys were the one that was like, Elizabeth, tell them to put in the old card, the old savings card. So just FYI on that. You need to make sure you're clear on that. And then it went through, but she needed a code. So make sure that your pharmacy is like, they have that code, or the manager can give the code, because it didn't just go through either. That was a long process, unnecessarily long, and not great customer patient care service as a result of raising the price. And I get it. We've talked about this. The economics of it is nut balls. Okay, let's kick it over a couple of things. I've got my workout stuff here. First, I would not be a good friend if I didn't tell you, Bioptimizer's huge Labor Day sale going on right now. Use the discount code QUEEN. All of my links will be linked down in the description link below, including this link. But the chocolate protein, 15% off. This will end though, it's just for Labor Day, and I believe it ends on Labor Day. It's Friday through Monday. So it'll go August 30th to till I believe September 2nd, 2024. Don't get your panties in a wad if the deal changes though. Some people, I get in trouble. If you guys email, like I get in trouble on that. So don't get me in trouble. I'm just telling you, normally I have 10% off. It should be 15% off, which is like, that's a lot. Like when you're buying these different, like that's a good coin savings. The sleep breakthrough, it's in addition to the magnesium. Now you guys know the magnesium is the best. I use it in pill format, but they do also have powder format. And then also, the sleep breakthrough. If you have really bad insomnia, I don't use this every night. I use it once or twice a week. And sometimes I don't use it during the week. But if I have like a big project coming up or something where I'm really anxious, this stuff is amazing. It's powdered. It's awesome. You just drink it with a little bit of water. Shaky, shaky, shaky. It's so good. The HCL breakthrough is awesome for natural digestive support. And they also do have separately probiotics too. So if you want probiotics as well. So that is on sale this weekend with Labor Day. The weight training that I've been talking about, I bought this, by the way, just FYI, because I wanted to test it to give you guys my honest review. PVOLVE, I don't even know how you pronounce this properly. Reminds me of Golden Girls when she's like, Pfeiffer, and I'll punch you in the face. You guys know what I'm talking about, or you have no idea? Okay, this one, it's this weight training. It's Jennifer Aniston's weight training. I've got a link down below. I'm pretty sure, use my link that they're using a Labor Day sale. You can buy this equipment or not. You can just do, it's online. So you guys were looking for, and they have instructors who are thicker. They're not like twiggy thin people, which always drive. I'm like, can we have a diverse instruction people who are weight training? And they do, which I love. So this is the one that I bought. These are heavy. I had the count bring it up, but they have like a PB. I don't even know what all these things are, but it's for weight training. The whole thing's weight training. So gliders, heavy ankle bands. It looks so cool. I'm starting it this weekend. This is my big Labor Day weekend thing. P3 trainer. Don't even know what that is. It's cool stuff, and it's got, I'll just open it here. These are ankle attached toners. So I'll be doing, many of you guys will ask, I'll be doing Pilates. I'll be walking still. And I still like doing Digging Deeper by Shaun T. But honestly, this looks so cool. Jennifer Aniston does it. She influenced me. This is what it looks like. It's got these little ankle weight thingies. Clearly, I got to set it up. Clearly, I got to set it up. But I'm pretty sure that there is a discount going on. They have this people, and then they have this board. I'm not gonna pick it up because it's heavy. That will do, it does, it's really cool. It's really, go to the link down below. It's really cool. PVOLVE. Is that how, PVOLVE? It's probably something like, or like, so like Zsa, like undercover. Like I think of Haas, of like, what is that? H-A-U-S, Haas. But I want to say Haas, but it's Haas or something. You guys are probably like, she has lost her rocker. I clearly have. This Zepbound savings card has sent me over the edge. Just kidding. I'm totally just joking. Totally just joking. That is linked down below. I'm sure they're running a Labor Day sale, and I probably paid more than I could have, and could have just waited until the Labor Day sale. So Bioptimizer's Labor Day sale. The other Labor Day sale that I am stocking up after I made this video, I was going to buy more, was my clear protein drinks. 20 grams of protein, 90 calories. It's clear. It's not a shake. So I take these in the car. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'm always showing them. My favorite is Blue Raz. I just got this because someone had recommended it. It tastes like a snow cone. It's so good. They're on sale 10%. You can use an extra 10% off code with them for 20% off total. just for Labor Day weekend at Clean Simple Eats. Use my discount link down below. And I'm ordering these, more of the blue raz. You can get the variety pack. They have a variety pack of, now my protein shakes for chocolate, the best is by Optimizers. But Clear Simple Eats has protein that is different, like vanilla. And I had done a GNC video and people are like, you don't like GNC anymore? No, I do. I just like trying different things. I get bored and I want to try different things. They have collagen that is amazing. It's like a fruity collagen. They have protein shakes. They have the clear things. So you can get a ton of cool stuff and it's good. It's really good. So prickly pear, the dragon fruit one they have. So I like my favorites. Blue raz is number 1. The dragon fruit's number 2. Number 3 is prickly pear. Number 4 is tropical. But I'm gonna make the tropical, it's very pineapple forward. That's why I don't really like it as much as the others. But I'm gonna make popsicles out of them this weekend. Protein popsicles. Because it's not fizzy and it's clear. It looks like water, but it's only 90 calories, but it's flavored, but it has 20 grams of protein. So it really helps me. I don't use it as a meal replacement. Like in between, I'll use it in between lunch to dinner or in between breakfast. I don't eat breakfast, but from, yeah, lunch to dinner or before lunch sometimes just to kind of get me to lunch. So that is what I know. Share this video with all your friends. What your accountability question? What are you doing today to move you closer to your goals? And our emoji of the day is going to be a smiley face. We need extra smiles after having gone through this week. Smiley face. Make sure you share this video, click that like and subscribe button. The emoji of the day I do, by the way, it helps me to get to know you better because I truly do care. And also, I'll pray over you. If you don't believe in prayer, I'll uplift you in positive thought. I like to pause over each comment and I will just have a moment of sending you positive encouragement. So hopefully this video was positive and hopefully got a little spicy there. Hopefully this video also shared to end confusion as to what's happening. If you don't have that OG card, those new policies, you can see the other video on that. But if you do have the OG card, you're covered basically, as long as it was before Monday, August 26, 2024, that day and before. Then you go under the old savings card policy, which is what you have now. For $550 if you're self-pay. Okay, sweet friends. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings because life is delicious. Time to go have a clear protein. Okay, love y'all. Bye.